Hi, I'm Cindy. We're gonna bleach my hair. Let me start by saying this. This will not be a tutorial because I've never done this before, so I can't teach you what I don't know. Let's see what happens. I've watched a lot of videos, so there's that. I did not spend a ton of money on this, but I'll talk to you about the stuff I do have. Dry bleach. Developer 20. Everything I've heard, shouldn't go any higher, not much lower because of the color I want. But I've never seen anybody use this pure white. So I'm not really sure what we're doing here, but we're gonna find out. I've got hair clips, these ones. And then I've got these ones too, these little long ones. Rubber gloves. Now, I don't have the little brush thing that everybody else has, and I don't have any money to spend on it, so we're gonna use this little thing that I got from Amazon a really long time ago. It's a pretty nifty little thing. It's got holes in the top of here, so as you dye your hair, or color your hair, or bleach your hair, whatever you're doing, you can just squeeze the bottle and the stuff comes out through those little tiny holes. So that's our mixing medium. Press and seal, because everybody needs that, and we're going to wrap it. Movie cued in the bedroom. So let's start with this. Let me show you this. So obviously the roots are my real color, probably dark ugly mouse brown sprinkled with gray. This is very old box dye that didn't turn out the color I wanted it to the first time when I first put it on. But I don't have the patience to wait for it to grow all out. So hopefully we can bleach this and it'll look not as bad. What my plan is, I'm gonna do the bleaching. I'll check it at 30 minutes of developing time. And I'm gonna wait a couple of days before I put toner, because in some of the videos that I watched, there was a lot of discussion about making sure that you wash out any of the bleach before you do anything else. So I'm gonna do that. In between bleaching and toning, while I'm washing, I'm also gonna do mask for my hair. So I can kind of strengthen it a little bit, maybe. Okay, let me glove up. I'll be right back. Okay, well, here we go. So I had to kind of find some kind of a contraption to put the bleach in. Since it's in an envelope, it's not going to go in that tiny nozzle. So I have finally found a way to balance it in the sink, and let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Well, hey, easy as pie. So that's about, well, not about, it's precisely 1.59 ounces, so 1.6 ounces. So my understanding is we need to go 1 to 1. So I'm just gonna eyeball. So here's the powder, here's the liquid. Let's watch it, let's find out what happens. Oh my God. All right. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, I think this is pretty well shaken. In all transparency, I had to use a toothbrush to get down to the bottom because the powder or the liquid wasn't permeating the powder. So I just scraped it off the bottom. And I think we're ready to go. So I'm gonna shoot for the stars here. So this little white lid that I put on this fit perfectly. It came off the developer insider tip. Okay. Here we go. The fact that I have to take my glasses off is ridiculous. Anyway, so I wanted to mention something else about my hair that I forgot earlier. As you can see, obviously, it's extraordinarily short. And I searched and searched for videos for short hair bleaching. None of them were white people, so... And I think some of those people had previously dyed their hair and they were actually just doing their roots. So we're gonna do the whole hair and we're gonna do an actual bleaching, not like a rinse or anything. So this may or may not work. I may end up taking this off, but we'll see. Handy dandy gloves. Mondo, are you screaming? Are you screaming yet? We'll see. All right. So it is my understanding that we do the shafts first and the roots last for cooking purposes. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is not squeeze it toward the top. See how this goes. This kind of gives me the advantage of being able to kind of comb through it, but I don't know if it's even worth it. We'll see. Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to be able to do just the shafts first because it's too damn short as it is. Now, I have dyed my hair personally. I've never dyed it in a salon. Who the hell can afford that? Yeah, this is coming off. That's just stupid. All right. Anyway, so I've always had very, very thin hair. I have had my hair cut in a salon, and we have a friend who's an executive director in a beauty school. And her, as well as all of the other people that have done my hair, we talk about how thin it is, but everybody always says, yes, it's thin, but there's a lot of it. So I'm not really sure how that works, to be honest. So I'm just going with it. You know, it is what it is. If it fucks up, I'm sorry, if it screws up, then, you know, whatever. It's hair. It'll grow back. All right. Lots and lots. So the goal is to kind of go to a, what do they call it? Pearlescent white, ultimately. Let's see how that goes. This is a blue dye. So I'm hoping the T19 is going to work. It's just a shot in the dark from watching all of Mondo's videos and other people's videos. People like me just doing their stuff at home. This may not be a great idea. Don't do the bottle thing, because it's hard to get the stuff out when it kind of starts getting down to low quantities. This is probably the least wasteful way. you're freaking out, Mondo. Just a tiny little bit of water. Just to get the last of that bleach. I know, it's diluting it. But honestly, there's not that much of waste. So, okay. Plus, it's just everything. I don't need a lot of it, but I want to use what I have, not waste that. So, rinse off the gloves, put it down the counter, and be right back. You guys remember this song from Frosty the Snowman movie? It was Mr. Freeze who liked it cold. I missed the sun. That's what I feel like, Mr. 101. Remember? His hair was like sticking up. I don't know. It's just like weird this color. Let me stop it. Let me stop the music. Okay. So, I never blow dry my hair. I always let it air dry. Because my curling iron that I use every day gets super duper hot in like 3 minutes, or 2 minutes. It's the best freaking curling iron I've ever owned. Anyway, I got a little bit of product in here. I did try to counteract a little bit of this orange. Of course, I didn't have, blue shampoo. I've got purple. So what I did was Googled it. And putting a little bit of blue food coloring into my mask, and then putting the mask on, which I needed to do anyway, was supposed to counteract this orange a little bit. Didn't seem to do much, but again, I didn't leave it on a whole long time. Just, I don't have patience, okay? So anyway, so this is what I've got. The roots, this is getting there, like high yellow, I guess is what I call it. Super, like, light yellow. And according to what I've read and heard, Mondo, this is where I need to be to go, to lift up a little bit, to get that pearlescent white color that I'm going for. Anyway, here I am, being orange. Anyway, when I bleach it again, put a link for you, and then you can follow along. We'll see if maybe Mondo dies of a heart attack watching this video. I hope not, because we all need him, especially me. Old people need him. Stick with me. Okay, are you ready for this? It looks so much more orange in this picture than it does in real life. I am not mad about this. Let's see if the mirror does anything for us. So, I almost like the little orange tips. I really do. I have never in my life been blonde, okay? So, this is it, curled. I think I'm still going to try to go white, but maybe, I don't know. This is almost not bad. It kind of looks trippy with those little orange tips. So, I'm not embarrassed to go out in public. We'll see if there's a follow-up. Meanwhile, here's my cat.